Hey guys, this is Mel, and it's that time of year again. San Diego Comic-Con is back, where we get huge spoiler alerts for the upcoming seasons for our show. I'm recording on July 21st, 2017, and this video is covering the 100 panel that took place earlier today. Huge spoiler alert for anything season 5 that was released at this panel. I'm only going to get it from this one YouTube video, courtesy of the channel Flicks and the City back on YouTube. This video only was like a 34-minute video of highlights from the actual panel. I'm impatient, didn't want to wait for the actual panel to be released. Chances are it's going to be a few days before that, though. But I wanted to get right into it. So in attendance, we got Jason Rothenberg, Dean White. They're both the brilliant minds behind the scenes for the show, as well as cast members. Eliza, who plays Clark, Bob, who plays Bellamy, Maria, who plays Octavia, Lindsay, who plays Raven, Richard, who plays Murphy, Christopher, who plays Monty, and Tasya, who plays Echo. So with that all said, guys, they also released a new trailer for the new season. Now, huge spoiler alert, I definitely suggest you go see the trailer. It's nothing new footage-wise, except maybe a few exterior shots of what became of Earth after Prime 5 kind of died down. But the new thing about the trailer is the voiceover that we hear throughout the whole video. And this voiceover is done by Clark and Maddie, the Nightblood child that we saw at the very end of the season finale with Clark. And pretty much it's Maddie recounting the seasons in a fairy tale like way, as in the sense that Maddie is telling us, pretty much recapping what the last 4 seasons have been like in a way that Clark has told them to her as like a bedtime story. So bad monsters referring to the Grounders, bad kids referring to the 100 delinquents, parents referring to the Arcadians who came down during the second batch. So references to bad kids fighting together to survive, parents coming down and making things a lot worse. It was a great video to amp up what the new season is, and then just hearing the voices themselves being the new aspects of what we're getting in season 5. It does tell you a bit about what Maddie is perceiving the events as, how Clark has told them to, and based off of that as well. And later on in the video, Jason Rothberg actually iterates the fact that Maddie sees the group that went to space, the original bad kids, or the 100 delinquents. She is viewing these people as heroes based off all the stories that Clark has told her over the past 6 years. So there is that. So moving on straight on to the season 5 spoilers that were taken out of this one video. So first off, right off the bat, they talked about the prisoner transport that came down in the final moments of the season 4 finale. Now, Jason revealed the fact that this prisoner transport is from Earth, and these are people who were in a time before the first apocalypse happened. So these people were originally, essentially, their original timeline is just over 100 years in the past. He gave the impression that they were in some type of cryogenic sleep, and when they wake up, they are shocked to find the fact that the Earth has been destroyed twice in the last 100 years as they slept. So it's not like so the prisoner transport isn't people from Clark's generation; it's people from Becca's generation in a sense. So there's that. We also get a little bit about Maddie, and she was a young Nightblood that Clark has kind of taken into as like her adoptive daughter. With that, we don't learn much though, except for the fact that Clark is taking on the maternal role, and she is now actually 24 in the show, which would make sense. Now, everything else about the characters, not much is revealed because of the fact that they haven't started shooting, or they haven't gotten much in the form of scripts and stuff like that, though. But apparently it was stated that Bellamy grows into his leadership role, especially since in the last 6 years. Hear about Octavia trying to keep the peace in the bunker. Apparently she has her own way of punishment for those who step out of line. Also, apparently Raven holds a bit of guilt for the group she took to space, and how she's motivated to keep them all alive, because they're kind of stuck up there with her because they came to get her from, as you remember. So there's that. We also hear about Murphy having to change up in space. He was always able to thrive in a life where his life was always on the line, but in space it's a very different situation he's put in. He's not fighting to survive. He has to kind of live in a kind of serene type of setting, no one to fight against. So it's going to be different to see Murphy with, like, essentially asking, can Murphy be a part of a happy family type of thing. So there's that. Also, we learned that Monty believes that Harper is his lifeline. He owes her his life. Also, the fact that if he had lost Harper as well, don't know if he'd actually make it to space, essentially. So there's that. They also, again, revealed the fact that Echo is been upgraded to a series regular for season 5. So there's that. We also got a little bit of the actress Tasya thinking that Echo would be friends with Raven. They would have grown some type of friendship. It's not stated as fact yet, but that's something she would think of. Jason also let it slip that the space couples they could have broken up and gotten together again, fooled around. Who knows? It's possible that what couple went up is not the same couple that comes down. So there's all that. Physical changes, though, did come up, though. He also said that this is definitely something that's very different, since they're not picking up where the previous season has ended off. So anything goes for their appearance. He was actually stating how he was talking with the cast to see what works. Octavia apparently has some new hairstyle that's going to be awesome. Clark is set with her style with the short hair and the bit of the pink dye in it. So there's that. There's a few jokes about Bellamy having a beard. So there's that. They also mentioned flashbacks. Jason revealed that there will be some pivotal flashbacks, emotional flashbacks, some tense moments being featured to kind of show where the characters, or what the characters had to go through to get them where they are 6 years later. So there's that. Also, a fan asked about parallels, if we're going to see any parallels from season 1 being made in season 5. And Jason reveals that since Clark is now the Grounder with a new set cast as the prisoner transports, we're going to see that type of a flip when in season 1 it was the opposite. Clark was the new prisoner coming down and the Grounders were, well, the Grounders. He also did slip on the fact that Bellamy has to show Clark that they need to do things differently this time around, while Clark is going to be so focused on protecting Maddie and the other children that she's able to find. So there's more like a mama bear protecting what Clark's going to be in it. So there's that. Also, it was a let slip by Jason that Raven will learn some combat moves. A fan question had asked what was a type of hobby that the characters would hope to have learned in the past 6 years. Lindsay mentioned that since Raven hasn't seen much hand-to-hand combat, she kind of hoped that Raven would get thrown into that or learn a bit about that. And then Jason revealed that she will learn how to fight to some extent. So there is that. So that was all that I was able to pick up from the video. I'm definitely going to leave a link for the Flicks and the City video link down in the description box below, so go check that out. I'll also put a link to the actual teaser trailer or recap video that they released with the panel, so that will be in the description box below. So otherwise, that's pretty much it, guys. What other season 5 spoilers have you picked up on? What are you most excited about in the upcoming season? Again, it's mid-season, so we're not going to see it until the new year. So it's a long way to go, but we could do it for sure. But anything comes to mind, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to talk about it with you guys, though. I'm going to leave now. I'm going to go find some more spoilers and check that out, though. But again, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and check out my other videos if you haven't done so already. And also don't forget to check my Tumblr page. The link for that is down below. Read blog promos, web clips, coach, gifs, synopses, news, all that good stuff, all found in one place, as well as it's connected to WordPress. Serves the same purpose, just it's a little more organized. It's a little more refined in how it connects all my other online stuff together. So there's that. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for your patience. I hope you come back next time to see what to say about the 100. But until then, guys, this is Mel. Wish you all a great day, great week wherever you are. Bye for now.